Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at some Holiday Cup battles, in which this is going to be in the Great League. The only types that you can use for this are going to be normal, grass, electric, ice, flying, and ghost. All right, and I'm also going to have some additional information as to which other cups are going to be available here until when. So go ahead and take a look at that. So we're going to be featuring Cradily, but also Alolan Marowak with Fire Blast. So it's actually pretty amazing, and it helped me pull off some wins here. But before we get into the commentary, kind of a short video, so I'll make this quick here. In a nutshell, basically, the video that I got up yesterday, the last one, because it was 3 videos, and I was rushing to get it up because it's Ultra League, and we're going into the next leagues here, and it's going to be kind of irrelevant, right? So I just wanted to get it up so you guys can see that, in which the commentary was rushed. I was trying to do all kinds of things, and Athena was scratching at the door. I kept on pausing it and picking up where I left off and not really continuing what I was really talking about, or the mindset that I was in. And basically, I'm not calling my plays correctly all the time. And there was some, questioning whether or not it's actually me. This question has come up before, and it's perfectly fine if people are questioning that and saying that. If you're just doing it from an observation kind of standpoint and not like a attacking standpoint, perfectly fine. If you guys want to criticize me on how I play or maybe how I could have done better, I do not look at any of those comments as hater comments or elitist comments. If you're phrasing it kind of like an elitist, all right, that's, a different story. But I don't, I'm not going to get offended if you're pointing out something that I, needed to improve on or whatever. Basically, what I'm saying is give me criticism, please. And that is not looked down upon here. Absolutely not. And sometimes I don't call the battles correctly 100% because, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't know. Maybe I should pay attention better, but I just wanted to tell you guys that going forward here. So let's go ahead and hop into the commentary. Looks like they're going to be going for that Bone Club. Not able to quite take us out here. We're able to get to a Grass Knot. This is not very effective, but it's going to do enough to take out that Alolan Marowak. Let's get it. Cradily. You guys know how I really enjoy this Pokemon, and it is pretty awesome because we are rocking a complete shiny team. We did go in with Altaria for that first battle, but we're going to be switching it up. And yes, the Alolan Marowak does have Fire Blast and Bone Club, as you see in the beginning, with those moves, as well as Fire Spin for the quick move here. So it's going to be pretty awesome. You're going to see some pretty nice plays that took place here. So like I said, we still do have the Altaria. We're going to be swapping out into the Alolan Marowak, I do believe, after this battle here. So hitting me with the Shadow Bone, not able to get the defense drop. We're going to go ahead and go straight for that Sky Attack, getting all the bubbles, thank goodness there. And they're letting it go through. They are still holding on to just 1 shield, and we are also going to go ahead and let this go through. I know we have 2 shields, and unfortunately they're able to take us down with a Fire Spin there. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Vigoroth and see what they're going to bring in. It's their own Vigoroth, and we do have 2 Body Slams, and these are going to add up, expecting them to use a shield here. And we do have the Cradily in the back, which is also going to be taking super effective damage from the counter, but also resisted damage from the Body Slams. They're going to be making a swap back into their Dugong here. And since we still do have 2 shields, we're absolutely going to go ahead and shield up this Icy Wind. Being that we are going to be the Grass type, that is going to be super effective to us here. Going straight for the Stone Edge, seeing that shields are down, they lowered our attack. So we're just going to go for it, no problem. And we're able to get to a Stone Edge here. We're going to shield this up, simply go for the Stone Edge, take out that Vigoroth, and Cradily come in and clutch for us at the end with those hard-hitting charge moves. Let's get it. Down goes the Vigoroth, and we take the win. Fantastic. Really enjoying this cup here, having a lot of fun. Now, these are not my first battles. I did have other battles with another Pokemon that we'll take a look at later down the line. I just wanted to feature Cradily first here. So we're met with a Frostlass in the beginning. And yes, this team can run into some trouble here. You do have a couple of Pokemon that are going to kind of get walled by some specific types, but we work around it. So we're going to go ahead and swap into here. They're probably, what is he doing? I'm just going to go Shadow Ball, swap and get that last shield. But check this out. So we can't go for a Shadow Bone. You're not very effective. Bone Club's not threatening. So there you go. A surprise Fire Blast. We take out the Vigoroth. It can't even get off a charge move, and we still have energy. In comes the Wigglytuff here, and this is great now. They know we have Fire Blast at this point, so they don't really necessarily want to start letting charge moves go through, while that Frostlass back there doesn't really have too much health to withstand those fire spins. And we're going to go ahead and go for another one here. Let's see if we can get another shield, and we do. So we're getting them with not very effective charge moves here, and able to get off one more. Now, even though this is not very effective, it is going to be doing a nice amount of damage there. And they do have a charge move ready to go. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go in here with the Vigoroth and just get off this Body Slam instantly. Alright, so let's go. taking them out, and down goes the Wigglytuff without using the energy. Now these quick moves and this charge move is not going to be very effective to the Frostlass, but chip damage here, as you can see, it is adding up. And the Cradily has so much health, there's no way that they're going to be able to take us out here. Down goes the Vigoroth, in comes the Cradily here, and they have a lot of energy. Definitely going to hurt us here quite a bit. Avalanche almost actually taking us out, super effective, but we're able to finish them off with a Bullet Seed. Fantastic. Into the next battle here. Starting it off with Vigoroth for the entirety of this video. We're met with a Skarmory, and this is actually pretty good for the Vigoroth here. Forgive me if I call it a slack off at any point in time, alright? So going to go straight for the Body Slam. This is not very effective, but it is going to start to add up, as you're going to see here. As well as the counter doing neutral damage because of the steel typing, and then the flying typing is just neutralizing it. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. Sky Attack hurting us quite a bit. We're going to be able to get to another Body Slam here, just about, not quite, unfortunately, and they're taking us out. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go in here with the Alolan Marowak. They're swapping into an Obstagoon here, so what we're going to do is just stay in here. We're going to shield up the first one and go for a surprise Fire Blast, right? Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if they're going to let it go through, because if they do, this is going to do a ton of damage, and I do believe swap... Oh, that's going to KO. It's going to KO. Simple as that. All right, so in comes their own Alolan Marowak, and I guess we're almost pretty much even on energy. I may have just a tad more here. So going for the Shadow Bone. Super effective, and yeah, getting that last shield. They're going to hit me with a Shadow Bone themselves. That's fine. Now, since Cradily can charge energy fairly fast, we're going to be looking perfectly fine here. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Shadow Bone, no problem. We're still going to be able to withstand this. Knowing that the Skarmory doesn't have much health, we're going to go ahead and get off this Stone Edge here. There is no more shields on their end. Taking out the Skarmory and building up to another Stone Edge. And this will KO the Alolan Marowak. Super effective and getting stab, as well as Stone Edge just being a strong move. Let's get it into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Cottony. So Whimsicott, sorry. Thinking of that baby cup. So, yeah, the counters are going to be resisted. We don't necessarily want to swap because we're going to be locked, and they could potentially counter us. So what we're going to do is just hang on tight here and then go in with the Alolan Marowak after this. We're not going to shield up anything, but more than likely, yeah, they're going to just simply farm us all the way down. Now, there's not a charge move on that thing that we necessarily have to look out for that they would potentially have for this cup. I mean, they could have Hurricane, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to be getting that first Shadow Bone through and doing a ton of damage. We're absolutely going to be shielding this one up ourselves. It's going to be a Shadow Ball. Yeah, that definitely would have hurt a lot. Okay, so I kind of wanted to just get this off. I know it's kind of a waste of energy, but I didn't want to use a shield and take more damage. So they're going to be bringing in Altaria. That's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Bone again. Let's see if we can get the defense drop. And we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All right, so this is a pretty interesting matchup here, because the Stone Edge will be hurting the Altaria quite a bit. And we're going to go ahead and go just straight for it. And doing a ton of damage. Well, I mean, they have no more shields, though. We're going to go straight for the Stone Edge. In comes the Whimsicott here. We have no more shields ourselves. Going for Grass Knot, doing a lot of damage. Down goes the Cradily here, but in comes the Alolan Marowak. Are we going to be able to get to a charge move? Oh, that was so close, so we're not quite able to, and they're going to be able to take the win there. That's going to be a good game. All right, let's see what we have for the next battle. Loving the Cradily, guys. And I probably will continue to use it for a while. Of course, I'm going to test other things out. So we're making a swap instantly, and we're up against the Alolan Marowak here. And we're going to go ahead and let this first one go through. Just a Bone Club and damage that we don't even need to worry about. So building up to 100 energy here and going for our first Stone Edge. Straight for it right away. No need to bait at this time. And building up a little bit more energy and going for another Stone Edge, expecting a shield at this point because it is pretty threatening to that Skarmory. It is not super effective because of the steel typing, but it is still hurting it quite a bit because of the flying typing. And we're going to go ahead and let that go down, no problem, because we do have the Alolan Marowak. I think I go in actually with the, yeah, Vigoroth. So I was contemplating whether or not I really wanted to do this or not. So okay, I guess we're going to go ahead and go with it. Building up some energy here. And going for the farm down is a bit ambitious, so we're just going to go ahead and go Body Slam. This should KO at this point. Yep, down it goes. And we still have two shields here, as well as some energy. In comes an Alolan Raichu. Alright, I like the way this looks for us here. Going for a Body Slam, that would have done a lot of damage. Swapping into our Alolan Marowak after we did get that last shield. And we're going to be getting to a Shadow Bone here. Now, I know they had enough energy for a potential charge move, but I think they were trying to build up to almost 2. Fortunately, but we still had 2 shields at this point, so I think we would have been able to still get this battle here. And they're going for a Shadow Bone. Blocking that up. We're going to go for the Shadow Bone ourselves here. And not quite taking them out. And yeah, let's see how this, I think just simply shield this up and then go ahead and just farm down. No need to hit a charge move at this point. Yeah, and we take the win with the Alolan Marowak. So the Fire Blast, when does that come into play? Well, you've seen it once already and it helped us pull off a win. But we have another one that, oh boy, it's going to be quite amazing. You'll see here. I don't think it's this battle, but anyways, we have a Wigglytuff, and this is not half bad. We're going to go ahead and build up to 2 Body Slams here, and these will do plenty of damage to the Wigglytuff. So we're getting a shield out of them, which is fantastic. And what we're going to do is just, yeah, it's going to farm us all the way down, and we're going to go ahead and go in here with our Alolan Marowak. But unfortunately, at this point, they do have a bunch of health, but we did get a shield out of them, so gonna farm a little bit. They're going for Play Rough, which is not very effective, but still doing a decent amount of damage here. Gonna go ahead and go for that Shadow Bone. This is going to do some nice damage to the Altaria. Maybe we can get a defense. No, defense is not down. Swapping into our Cradily instantly. They're going to go ahead and go in with their Alolan Marowak. Now, again, we're not going to bait. We're just going to go straight for the Stone Edge, and we're getting it through. That is beautiful. All right, so we're actually going to, yeah, I think we should shield this up. Yeah, Shadow Bone would have hurt. Farming a little bit more and going for the Energy Ball here. Because we don't need to go for that. They're actually shielding it up. We're farming a little bit more. So what happens at this point is they use their last shield. So we're going to use ours too and farm a little bit more. Swap into our Alolan Marowak here. And they're going to be kind of forced to throw their energy, sort of. And that's perfect. And now we have a ton of energy. Shields are down. This Stone Edge is going to do a ton. And we're going to be able to take the win with the Cradily. Beautiful. This thing is amazing, guys. Let's go. The IVs, as you see at the beginning, they're not ideal, but whatever. It is what it is the one I got. And it's funny because the other shiny Cradily that I do have is like a 91% or something, 95 or something crazy. Anyways, we're going to be going up against the Altaria. I'm going to go ahead and hit these Body Slams and start adding up the damage. We're getting a shield, which is beautiful. All right. And going for another one here. We're going to be able to get to another Body Slam if they... Oh, yep. All right, sweet. And we're going to go down right after this here, just about. But look how... Oh, they're getting off their energy. That right there is perfect. Because now they're not going to really have energy for whatever we do throw in here. I really wanted to go in there with the Cradily, but I don't think I could have farmed down. Maybe, but I don't know. So they're going to be going in with Snorlax. Here we go. Fire Blast. You guys ready? You ready for this? I do believe they do shield it up, though. But who does that? Who shields up a little Marowak? Come on, this is going to be a Shadow Ball. So we're getting a shield there. That's not great. So what we're going to do, since they did use a shield right at that time, is swap into our Cradily and start building up energy. Because if we have a bunch of energy, there's nothing that could really run. It's going to hurt a lot of stuff here. We're letting that Body Slam go through because we already knew that's what they were going to go for, and it's not very effective to our Rock type. They got a nice little Lapras back there. We're going to go ahead and go for that Stone Edge, which is going to be doing super effective damage. Let's get it. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. And we're going to simply shield this up. And I do believe get to a Energy Ball. If we can't... Oh, okay. All right. So we swap into our little Marowak. Just eat this. No problem. And then we get to it. I think we can actually just farm down at this point. We go... Okay. Okay. That works too. Oh, are we going to hit every bubble? Okay. All right. Go for gold. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.